Hey folks, just had a little bit of an issue getting together today, but I'm going to take care of everything here. Looks like I'm 12 minutes late already, and I still have to do my flip inserts. So, what's up, Eric? How you doing? Farm dog? Doing good. Just trying to figure out where everything is. Okay, here we go. Working on getting everything together. So how's your weekend so far? Is everybody doing okay? I've been working like mad. I've got pretty much every package out that needs to go out, so everyone should be happy that all of their coins are headed toward them. Hello, Jessica. You get all your auction stuff done? Because I'm working on getting this done so we'll be ready by 6 p.m. Eastern or 6 p.m. Central to run the auction. If you want to put your list up here so people can look at the list, that would be perfectly okay by me. We'll talk about any of the items that you've got coming up. That would be perfectly okay by me. I'm just working on stuffing flip inserts now. Won't take me very long. I'll have it done here in a few minutes. That is not a hairy arm you're looking at under the microscope. That is a scratched surface. See, there's my finger. It looks like hair on something, but it's not. There's the auction list for this afternoon. I haven't seen it yet. I've been working hard trying to just get to this point, and here I am. I sent off, I'm going to say probably 45 to 50 pieces of mail yesterday, and then I sent off about 25 the day before that, and about 10 the day before that. So I've been working pretty hard every day just trying to get mail together, get all your packages together, get everything put in the right place, and taking care of family issues, taking care of my dog, and, well, just being a dog dad and a husband takes up some time. Jeff Dunn, how you doing, buddy? And here I am again, not quite ready for the roll. Got a 59D roll today. This 59D roll is from, I think, Seattle. San Francisco or Seattle, one or the other. It's from California or the West Coast. It's an original roll. I purchased it quite some time ago. I don't have any others like it, so I don't know what to expect out of this. It could be a really good roll, though. Never know, right? You got to open it to find out. Anybody here who happens to be new and just walking in, I'm working on trying to get everything prepared to go through this particular roll right now. Didn't have a chance before the broadcast started to actually get these things together, so I'm working on it now. Shouldn't be very long. And then we'll get going. This is a roll reveal where I open source material from someone somewhere and expect that it hasn't been gone through before, and I can always tell. And once I open the roll or open the source material, I have a list of names of people who have basically purchased these coins from me, and they are the ones who will end up receiving the coins in order as pulled from this roll. And so right now I'm stuffing all those names in the flip inserts, getting us ready for the show. Mr. Omaha, how you doing, buddy? through the idea of getting all this stuff stuffed. I'm getting close. It's cold outside. My fingers are chilly today. My fingers aren't doing very well. I have a little bit of arthritis in the hands, so digit dexterity is not my key. Guess I don't do the best with it anymore. Gosh, I gotta quit thinking I'm old. I'm not old. I'm just aging with grace. I hope. Ooh, kidney stones. Yuck. I hope your puppy does better, that's for sure. My puppy seems to be doing okay. My puppy can't get enough. I don't understand what it is about this dog, but you turn on the gas fireplace, it heats the entire house. So we got a really good gas fireplace. Heats up the whole house. And the dog has a bed right in front of the fireplace, and he lays in that bed right in front of the fireplace every time it's turned on. And it can be like 80 degrees in the room, and he's right next to the fire. I don't have any idea how he stands it. But if you move his bed back, he actually gets out of the bed and lays on the hearth right in front of the fire. He has to be like 12 inches from the fire. I'm afraid that he's going to cook himself. But I hope he understands that hopefully isn't going to happen to him. That he'll get up in time to move just in case it turns out that he is going to cook himself. But I thought it was kind of interesting. It's funny how loud he snores there. He's just really comfortable. He loves it. And I don't even understand how he does it. Certainly not something I would ever do. I couldn't stand being that close to a fire for any period of time. Hey, Techstar, I hope you're feeling better, buddy. Hope things are getting better for you. Got a bunch of people coming in now. Looks like we got close to 20 people here. I'm going to get started here in about 2 minutes. And our 2 minutes is up. I got all that done. And our roll is right here. Open up the roll. Get it to a point where I can go through it. Oops. Sometimes they come in the tubes a little airtight. Here we go. It says Seattle branch of Fed Reserve Bank of San Francisco. So it's from Seattle. Seattle, Washington, as some of the people around here might say. I still call it Washington. I get looked at funny because I have an accent. Oh, Scott. Get this roll open. I think when she said, hey, minute, I think she meant midnight. I think she was talking to you. Midnight Silver Run. All right, here we go. Roll comes up over the coins. And the Seattle Branch Fed Reserve wrapper is now history. All right, let's see who gets coin number one. Coin number one will be Mike Birchman. And get the end coin off the roll. And let's take a look. See what we have here. Ooh, this is an RPM. Let me zoom in some. Get focused. Yep. Nice RPM. It's got a lot of die marks. A lot of die scratches here. It is a split lower serif at least. Let me get my exposure control down right for a reveal. Yeah, we've got a pretty nice looking, well, it's a nice looking lower split serif, and it looks like we have a little bit of an upper split serif, but what I'm looking at here is a really nice die scratch coming out of the south part of the D and another one headed toward the north part of the 5. So it looks like we're going to get good marker out of this. And we know what this will be now. It's going to go to Mike Birchman. Let's see if we have a doubled eyelid or anything else. No doubled eyelid. It's like no doubling in liberty. Now with 1959D, I don't ever really expect to find anything on the reverse side of these coins, simply because 1959D is not a date known for double die reverses, but yeah, we'll take a look at a few of them. Okay. There we go. Let me flip this over and see what's on the reverse side. We'll take a look really quickly and see if we find a double die on the reverse, and so far I see nothing. Let's see. My problem is because my camera is sideways. That's why I'm drunk driving. Camera being sideways, it kind of tricks me into what direction I'm moving everything. Okay, there's that one out of the way. We do have an RPM, nice one though. We've got that die scratch coming south out of the 5 on this particular die, so I'm going to set it right there. I'm going to go on to coin number 2 in the roll. Coin number 2 is going to go to Sissy Atwell. Let's see what Sissy gets. Well, let's see here. Doesn't look like anything on the mint mark area. Well, let's take a look and see if there's a doubled eyelid, which there is not. Nothing in the motto. Wanda! Let's see what else we have here. See if there's anything on the reverse to be talking about. Well, today's been a dreary, chilly day here in North Carolina. Had a high temperature of about 39 degrees. It's been raining most of the day and cloudy. And just one of those days that you're glad to have a roof over your head and a good shot at warmth. All right, got coin number 2 out of the way. That was done. That was Sissy Atwell. Let me move my keyboard. I don't really need it here. All right, coin number 3, go to Tim Morrell. Oops, that was 2 coins. There we go. There's one. Holding them by the edge, sometimes I grab more than one. Okay, Tim Morrell is, oh, there's a nice lamination peel. Lamination going all the way across the obverse of this coin. That's cute. It's also an RPM. I'm going to zoom in and take a look at the RPM. That's out, not in, Chuck. It's a different die. There you go. You can see the... Yeah, hang on. There we go. Had to move over and get my lighting straight. All right, there's that. You can see the lower serif there. And let's look for the upper serif and see what we find there. Not much. It's more on the lower serif than anywhere else. But it is a nice lamination with RPM. Lamination goes right through the mint mark too. That's really cool right there. Lamination goes all the way across the surface of the coin. Let's take a look at the reverse and see if we have anything on the reverse to talk about. Not seeing anything on the reverse side. Did get that nice lamination with an RPM though. Okay, we've got that. That's a different die altogether. Now coin number 4. Coin number 4 is going to be for Paul Hampton. Let's see what Paul Hampton runs into here. Really, really, really minor split lower serif that I'm not even going to count. Just not enough there to bother with. It's one that could barely be photographed under a microscope, which means that you're probably not ever going to catch it going through a roll. And I don't want to mire the copper coin system full of dies that general majority of people are not going to be able to find, because they're too difficult to find. Found a triple D RPM. Is that RPM number 1? Midnight Silver Run? Got nothing going on there. We'll move on to the next coin. This was Paul Hampton, coin number 4. And here's coin number 5, Adam Chambers. Well, let's see what Adam gets. Looks about the same. Nothing on the mint mark. Nothing up and around the rest of the obverse. We'll flip this one over. Take a look at the reverse. Very brief look, just to see if there's any doubling that we are not aware of. I don't know of any other double die reverses on 1959 D Lincoln cents. There might be 1 or 2, but they would be minor. RPM number 3. That one's a pretty nice one, actually. Okay, here we go. Coin number 6. Coin number 6 is going to go to quads. I was corrected in that he wasn't talking about Suzuki quads like a quad runner. He was talking about quadcopters. You'll get that straight. Is that an RPM? It might be a North RPM there. Oh, yeah, it looks like that could be a North RPM. So if you take a look, let me change the direction on this one so I can see. It almost disappears going that way. Well, it looks like to me, and I'll have to take a better look at it later, but what it looks like to me is that we have a little doubling going on inside the mint mark right there, and then we have a little bit more doubling going on outside on the top of the mint mark right here. Okay, WDDRs for 59D include some FG doubling and 1 cent. Okay. I do think the upper serif is doubled a little, and I think there is a little bit of doubling going on inside the mint mark right here. So I'm going to hold this out. And we can remember this one because of the huge die scratch coming off the bottom of the 9 right there. That's just giant. Big giant marker. And so we'll take a look around the rest of this coin and see if there's anything else to be aware of. Not seeing anything so far. No, not on that side. I'll take a quick look on the other side. I'm going to hold this one out as a possible RPM. I'll take a better look at it later. Any other coins that come out of this roll of this particular die, we'll make sure that we take a look and scientifically try to draw down whether or not this actually is an RPM. I'll take a look at the reverse here. Got some machine doubling on the reverse. Got a little sizable amount of machine doubling going on, but this is not a double die. And there we go. I like my scope too, but I think the camera and the lighting is what really does it. The scope is a good scope though. Alright, there's coin number 6 out of the roll. Let's take a look at coin number 7, see if we come up with anything for Adam Chambers. Okay. This one looks like... Yep, it's an RPM. It's the same RPM as the first one we pulled out of the roll. It's got that die damage on it. That's a huge scratch up to the 5 and then a scratch south of the D. But you can see that the lower extremities of that mint mark are definitely doubled. So we'll take a very quick peek around the rest of this coin on the obverse side. It's going to match coin number 1 out of the roll. God, what is going on with my focus today? There we go. Got a little bit of a side light here going on simply because I'm using it more to look for split serifs on RPMs. And there's coin number 7. Now coin number 8, Joe Mcbride. I haven't seen Joe here today. And what do we have here? Looks like we have another nope. I think this one is a nope. Got a nope on the eye. Got a nope on the motto. Got a nope on Liberty. I think we've got a nope on the mint mark too. So there was another one. That was quick in and out. Sorry, Joe. And then coin number 9. I did schedule all 6. I've scheduled all 6 of the reveals for this week's reveals. There's another one from the same die. It's been the same die as the last coin we looked at. Didn't have anything on it, and neither does this one. The reveals are scheduled 2 for today and then 4 for tomorrow. The 4 scheduled tomorrow will be at 12, 2, 4, and 7:30. That's all Eastern times. 12, 2, 4, and 7:30. Every 2 hours until dinner time. Dinner time, I'm taking a little bit of extra time. I can come back at 7:30. Tonight's are this one right here. Oops. That's on the wrong side of the coin there. There we go. Now we're on the right side of the coin. Get ourselves a nice RPM. Nice little RPM going on here. Not sure which one this is, but it's nice. Let's see if we can find a match to it. We'll get it just like... Hang on. Hang on. Here we go. Get it like that. Get the lighting shining on it just right. Twist the camera around so that it's upright. Zoom in on it a little bit more. Get some focus going. There we go. That should be good to be able to determine which coin, which die we have here. Hey, Sir Gold, how you doing? No find's worth millions, but we are finding some good stuff. And for the price, these were, I think, $1 a coin. I think it's kind of worth it. Let's take a look, zoomed out some for some markers. I think got enough there for Eric to get a screenshot off of. Now we're going to take a look for markers. Looks like we've got some north and south die scratches running around and in front of the 1-9 of the date up through the face. Let's see. And looks like we've got a slight continuation of that over on the TY of Liberty. And I don't really see anything else on this one. So we'll yank this one out of the roll and call that die scratch over next to the 1, our main marker so far. And take a quick look at the reverse of the coin, see what we've got on the backside. Man, I tell you what. Today has been a get organized and get your stuff together day. I've gotten all the stuff cleaned off my floor. It's all out to the post office. Went out yesterday. And today I spent the morning cleaning up the office. Very well needed cleaning. Tell you what. Been one of those days. And now as it's starting to get dark here in North Carolina, It's well, it's been a cold day out there. I'll tell you what, it's been really cold. Cold day in the morning. This is an RPM. So yeah, this is an RPM. I do believe it's from a different die from the other ones that we've seen so far. Our main marker is a die scratch north and south west of the 1. And this one goes to Deanne. And now coin number 11 also goes to Deanne. Very, very seldom do I get duplicate entries, one right after the other in these rolls, because, well, they are done quite randomly. This one I'm showing a nothing. So I'm showing a nope here. Hey there, yo man. Let's see. So here's the schedule for this week. Right now we are in the middle of a reveal. We've got 6 to do. This is number 1 out of 6. I'm going to be done today and tomorrow. And then this evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be doing the weekend edition auction with your host, Jessica Johnson. And then tomorrow I've got the other 4 of the 6 reveals. Tuesday, I will be coming up with a very brief auction, but it's going to be a short auction plus more reveals. Ooh, there we go. Looks like an RPM. Let me check it here, just to be sure. No, maybe not. Okay. Maybe not an RPM at all. Yeah. If you look in the side reflection right here of the lower serif, you'll see that there is a secondary lower serif right here. But man, that is so minor. This is one of those ones that's just really, really minor and just not even going to mess with it. But it is a very, very minor repunchment mark. Only at this kind of magnification could you imagine seeing one of those. And only in uncirculated would you be able to see it. It's one of those ones I would never try to follow, so I'm not even going to list it. And so what we've got coming up this week are a number of reveals that are going to be sold on the Tuesday evening show. And then through the Christmas and New Year week, we're going to work on those reveals and those reveals alone. And then the 1st of January, on New Year's Day, I'll be running an auction. And that auction will last a decent share of the day. I'll have my people come in and help when they can, and when they can't, that's fine. I'll do it by myself. It's fine. But what we're going to do is run a whole bunch of singles. I think this might be one of our North RPMs. Yep, it's got that 9 scratch. But everything's going to start at $1, and I'm going to have a whole lot of good stuff. So we're going to start everything at $1. We're going to do 25-cent increments at first. Yeah, see, this makes me think that wasn't an RPM after all. I don't know. Maybe, but it's very, very minor if it is. I'm just not seeing it on this coin. So I'll have to pull this one out, put it with the other. That was coin number 6, and this one's coin number 13. So I'll put it with coin number 6, and we'll see if we run into something else like that. Paul Hampton will be next, coin number 14. And coin number 14 looks like this, way up close. Here we go. And let's zoom out so I can actually drive this thing. There we go. A dropped 8, where to send it? I don't know. Probably Inax. Inax is more likely to list it than anyone else. Okay, we got nothing going on with this coin. Now move on down the line. All right, let's take a look at the reverse on this one real quick. Just make sure that we don't have a double die reverse. For that, I've got to change the angle of my lighting. Here we go. I don't see anything on there. Very strange looking line with a difference in the texture of the surface of the coin. Could have been struck through something. No double die on the reverse. Looking at coin number 15 now, Adam Connor. See how having the light in the wrong position kind of makes everything all wonky and weird? If I bring it down here, and I've got it in the right position to see, this is not an RPM. This is not an RPM. That's the theme song for today. This is not an RPM. Nothing there, do I see? Let's move on to the next coin. Adam Connor gets coin number 15. Gonna be in the pile of normal coins. Most of these coins are nice Gem BU coins, so that makes a little bit of difference. Here is Jim Fletcher. Jim Fletcher gets the next coin, number 16. Let's see. Nope, nothing there. Nothing on the eyes. Nothing on the L. These are not the RPMs you're looking for. Move along now. That's right, Jim. You tell them. Hey, come back, light. Nice earlier die state reverse. It doesn't have any hub doubling on it. Hub doubling is the act or the noun for the act that creates doubled dies. So hub doubling and doubled dies are the same thing. Using a hub to double the design on a die is hub doubling. The result is a doubled die. And this appears to be a repunchment mark. Let me take a look at it here real quick. Gotta remember to keep my mouth up near the mic. Now see, this is the one with the die scratch. So that means this is going to be one of those minor north ones, I do believe, that we're going to keep out to the side, take a better look at. Let me zoom in a little bit here. See if I can see anything in or on this one that really shows me. I see you can see that little mark on the inside of this one, but I said maybe this is one of my minor split lower serif RPMs here. It's not the north. Even fool myself. I found OBWRs. Is it original bank wrap rolls that you forgot you had? That's always fun to do. Go through an original roll. And like this one, you never know what you're going to get out of it. Stuff just kind of comes out. All right. Coin number 18 goes to Eric Beyer. Good luck, Eric. Let's see what we get. Oh, got ourselves one of the minor RPMs. This is the one with the die scratch next to the one. It's another example of that same die that we just picked up. Okay. This one will go in the holder for Eric. We'll go on the pile with the rest. And coin number 19, Yo Man Gull. Yo Man, this is your coin. And it appears to be more or less normal, unfortunately. Nothing under the eye. Nothing above or below the L. Presto. Let's check the reverse of this one real quick. And nothing up there. Nothing on the FG. And nothing over there. So there we go. Now, coin number 20, James Worley. Well, let's see. That looks like the minor lower split serif that we have seen before, and this one is not going to count. Got nothing going on there. Let's take a look at the reverse of this one real quick. Make sure that we've seen the reverse of at least one example of every die to make sure that they are not coupled with a double die reverse, even a minor one. I don't see nothing there. Well, I don't know anybody else could beat my day here. This one's been a blah day. Weather not even worth going outside. Let my puppy outside to do his thing. But other than that, it's been yuck. In fact, I pretty much I got up at about 7 in the morning and got my coffee. Sat down in the living room. Oh, there's an RPM. It's another one of the ones with the little die scratch next to the one. Sat down on the couch to watch a little bit of morning news. I fell asleep. 7:30, 7:45, I was asleep and I didn't wake up again until 10 o'clock. So I had a little nap this morning right after I woke up. I am becoming Sherman. That damn dog can sleep the whole day. With mixed intervals of lucid awakeness, where he is either eating or peeing. He likes to go walk. I like to give him walks unless the day is like today. Nope. This is a nope coin. We've seen this nope die before because it's got north and south die scratches on the obverse. And it's not going to have anything notable on the reverse. There's an earlier die state coin. It's nice. But there's no doubling on this one. Number 74, the last RPM I saw. Okay. That's the one with the I'm trying to say it, die scratch next to the one. This is another one of those. This is another minor RPM. It's got damage on the 5. It's got a heavy die scratch from the D to the 5, and it's a split lower serif. These will be easy to separate once I get going through these. This is another example of a, this is number 170, this is number 75. So this is RPM number 75 here. Go ahead and take a little bit better look at it. RPM number 75, 1MM075. I'm sure it's easy to determine that this matches 75 because of all of the scuff going around up around the 5 of the date there. Okay. So I got number 75. I'm going to have to take pictures of it probably anyway, but I appreciate knowing what it is ahead of time. All right, we'll take this one out. Awesome, perfect match. I like perfect matches. Perfect matches are my friend. All right, let's take coin number 24. Yo, man. This one is not an RPM. Nothing up around the eye. Nothing on Trust or Liberty. I'll flip it over on its rear side and see if there's anything on this one. I think we're going to give up on the reverses, because I think we've pretty much seen them all. Hey, Joe. I think you got yourself an RPM a little bit earlier on. Got some decent looking RPMs coming out of this roll. I mean, not great, but they're decent. Nice little 2-star guys. Now, I've seen this before, and I skipped over it. That little thing next to the upper serif on the D. We're going to have to zoom in and take a better look, do some investigation here. I'm thinking maybe I'm looking at a die gouge. What do you guys think? Is that a die gouge or an RPM? I'm going to go... Well, I'm not going to tell you where I'm going to go yet. You guys can figure this one out. What do you think, RPM? Or is it just a die gouge? I'm working on turning it around here. There you go. Yo man says gouge. What does everyone else say? So I'm looking just to the left of the upper serif. I'm looking at this right here. Hey, Penny Saver Cash, Roy Johnson. Coin zombies, that's right. All the coin zombies. More light on the west side, Muss says. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult. Hang on a second, folks. Don't look at the screen for a second. Let me get this thing situated. I'll tell you when to look back at it. There you go, CMUS. Now look at the screen. Should be able to get your eyeballs around this. Well, Jim says RPM. Sir Gold says RPM. Farm Dog says RPM. Joe Mcbride says RPM. Eric says looks like abrasion. Sir Gold even says horizontal D maybe. Penny Saver Cash says I'm going to change my call to RPM. Looks like 2 small gouges, Yo Man says. I think on this one I'm going to go with I can't do anything with it until I get an earlier die state and take a look with a nice clean obverse. This one looks like it could possibly be an RPM, but it doesn't necessarily show up as an obvious looking RPM. So on this one I'm going to have to say, I don't really see it yet. I have to prove it to myself with a different die state. Trying to give better shine to the lower serif. Let's see if I can see anything split there. And I'm just not. What I'm looking at on this upper, actually at this point, just looks like a gouge. Yeah, we're going to go with gouge on this one for the moment. Sorry, Jim. That's the second one of these I've seen in this roll, and I skipped the first one altogether because I immediately thought gouge. Then looking at this one closer, it actually kind of looks like a gouge. So we're going to move on to Joe Mcbride here. I'm going to have to get my scope and my light and everything all But you couldn't even tell where that was at first. Well, let's see what we got here. Come on, camera. Get yourself adjusted here. I don't know if any of you guys follow the NFL, but for those of you who do, well, the New England Patriots lost today to the Miami Dolphins, pushing them out of the playoffs for the first time in, I don't know, like 15 years. So now the New England Patriots officially suck. Thank you very much. All right, there we go. All right, that one's not anything. Yo, man, I'll see you later, buddy. Got the auction coming up, don't forget. Jess, you might want to go send reminders if you haven't done it already. Now would be a good time to send reminders. Sureg comes up next. Sureg next with an RPM. This is one of the ones with the die scratch. And so this one is, I think, 75, right? This one's 75. Yes, it's because of the quarterback. Now, Sir Gold, you can say that, and politically, I guess that matters, but it's still the NFL. It's still something that I've been watching most of my life. I don't let the politics of it get involved. I just watch the games. 74. This one is 74. Okay. I've been watching football since I was a little kid. I'm not going to let a bunch of people kneeling about the flag to stop me from watching the game altogether. It's not everyone. It's just a few of them. Given it's just a few of them, it's not right to punish the entire league. Punish the people who lead the league, but not punish the people who play in it. It's not, I don't know, it's just not a thing for me. Okay, this one looks like it could be another one of those little tiny north ones. I'll push it off to the side too. How young was I on the new Copper Coins page sitting at a desk? Are you asking me when did I start Copper Coins? When did I start the idea? Kind of wondering if that's the question, Penny Saver. Yo Man comes up next. Even though he's out at dinner, he still gets to participate, correct? Here we go. And Yo Man gets... It's kind of hard to tell right now. Let's see. No, not an RPM. The new... people finding the new website? That's not supposed to happen. That particular picture... 2004, 16 years ago. Where is my picture on the website? I don't know where my picture was. That's curious. I don't know where my picture was on the website. You typed in Copper Coins, and it gave you the new site. I wasn't supposed to index the new site. That's weird. Well, that set me aside. Hang on a second. Let me look at this again. See what I had here. Okay, Yo Man had not... Yeah, the dev page. That one's not supposed to be showing. I'm going to have to do something about that. All right, now coin number 30 is going to go to Doug Reese. Yeah, Penny Saver, that site was not supposed to be indexed by Google. In other words, you weren't supposed to be able to find it in a search. That's my development website where I work on new stuff. This is another one of our RPM number 74s, 1mm number 74. Take a good look around here. That's coin number 30 going to Doug Reese. It's going to be RPM number 74 for him, or 1mm number 74. Number 31 goes to Jeff Dunn. What are we going to get for Jeff Dunn here? It's another one. 1mm number 74. There we go for sure. Very nice. A 4-day? What is a 4-day? 4 out of 10? Is that what that is? A 4-day? Here we go with another one. This is RPM, so 1mm 75, right? It's 1mm 75, Eric. We had the 1mm 74. Now this is the 1mm 75. This one must be related to the roll when those two were listed. To have two RPMs of concentric numbers together like that. Consecutive. Now we got 1mm 74 and 1mm 75 showing up in this roll. Hello, Tim. Joe Mcbride again. Let's see. Joe Mcbride. What is Joe Mcbride going to get? Yeah. This is another one of those that appeared to be the North RPM. In fact, it looks pretty much identical to the other coin. We're going to get a really good close look at the mint mark itself. Well, that does not look like damage. That to me looks like it's actually an RPM. RPM North, you can see the separation on the inside of the mint mark. You can see the separation on the top of the mint mark. So I think I'm going to call this one an RPM. It definitely looks like one. 4 out of 10. That's what I kind of thought you were talking about. A 4 out of 10 day. All right, so we're going to count this one. Hang on just a second. It's my wife calling. All right. We're going to call this one an RPM. And put it off to the side here. I think it goes with coin number 10. I'll just put it there. Now number 34. 34 goes to quads. See what quads gets. This one looks like it's going to be another 75. It is. 1mm 75. All right. She's probably calling me to tell me that she got the new car that she was looking at. She asked me if I wanted to go with her to look at this car that she's considering buying, and I said no. She said, "Why aren't you interested?" I said, "No, not in the least. I've had the same car for 15 years. I don't care to change it out or anything." It's another 75. A little damage on the 5. But it's definitely another one of the 75s. So there goes one for Deanne. And coin number 36, Mike Birchman. This is a Nope coin. Nice clean looking surface, just nothing there. Okay, I'll move this one. Here's number 37. Number 37 goes to Jim Fletcher. Maybe we'll get a good one out of this one, Jim. Nope. Yep, it's a nuttin'. Hey, Kelly Ray. Yeah, I have no interest in automobiles beyond the fact that they work well and they're reliable. When that becomes not the case, then I go out looking for another one. But I don't like test driving vehicles. I would rather be stuck in the eye with a needle than to sit through the process of purchasing a new car. That's one of the things I hate most in life. I don't like car dealerships. I don't like the way they smell. I don't like the way they look. And they're cold, they're uninviting, and I don't like them. And so I don't go to them. And this one is an RPM. This is another one of our 74s. Got the die scratch there next to the one. You got the lower split serif there. Yeah, there's some people who just live for cars. My wife is one of those people. She just really loves to go out bargain hunting new cars, and I just don't get it. She drives a new car every 2 or 3 years, and I don't. I don't like it. I use my car to check my mail, okay? It's not like it's a status symbol. Fam Dog. Gets the next coin here. Oh, man, look at that. That's sweetness. Farm Dog got himself a nice one there. Eric. This is pretty. It's got a little piece of fiber sitting on it. Wow, look at that. That's pretty. What you think, Eric? Nice D-over-D tilted there. My thing is I don't really care about. I care about the car enough to change the oil and keep it washed, and I just don't do anything else with it. I ride around in it. It's my dog's ride-around car. So I care a lot more about my dog than I do about the vehicle. Let's just put it that way. Not a big fan. I drive a Hyundai Santa Fe. It's a nice vehicle. I enjoy the way it operates. I like the way it drives and everything else. It's just not something that I would ever want to go shopping for. Well, that was coin number 39. I do believe that's the first one. Coin number 39 there. Oh, that's number 176, or number 76, I'm sorry. So we got number 74, number 75, and number 76. This roll has to be related to the roll where the discovery coins for this die were actually, these dies were actually found. It has to be related. Okay, 74, 75, and 76 all together like that. We didn't discover any double die reverses in the rule because, well, there weren't any to discover, I don't think. But we're looking now, see if there's anything here worth listing as a double die. I haven't seen anything yet. There have been a lot of goodies in this roll. Over half the roll, actually, I do believe. Over half the roll, I do believe. Let's see what this is again. I can't remember what this one was, so I'm going to have to look at it again here. Okay, looks like a nothing. All right, that's a nothing. Here's coin number 41. Coin number 41 goes to Eric. Let's see what Eric gets. Looks like one of the minor split lower serifs. It's not going to turn out to be anything. Gosh, really? Come on, camera. I have to restart my camera and everything before the next show. So that one's not going to bring us anything. No luck there. Coin number 42 to Mr. Worley. Oh, nothing there again. All right, I'm going to pull out of this one. Go on to coin number 43. Who's going to get coin number 43? That's going to be Farm Dog. So Farm Dog, here is probably your last chance in the roll. This is a number 74. One of them 74. I see who's bugging my phone. My wife may be trying to get a hold of me. No. Okay. So now let me turn the volume off on my phone. It's not my wife trying to get a hold of me, so. This is one of the number 74s. We got more of those than anything else in this roll. And we got coin number 44 now. Coin number 44 for Doug Reese. And Doug Reese ends up with a coin I can't find. Here we go. Okay, it's another nope. Another nope. Look at the reverse real quick just to do a spot check for double dice. Double die check on aisle 14. All right, got nothing there. Now we're going to go on to number 45. This one's going to be for Eric. Let's see what Eric comes out with. Well, it is another one of the nopes. Yeah, I don't like my phone bothering me during reveals, ever. Unless it's an emergency. And I can't really tell an emergency from a not emergency. So, I prefer just to turn it off. The 1 hour that I'm in a reveal, anybody could wait to contact me. Okay, looks like I got nothing there. The way I heard that deal on the stimulus is that unemployed people will get checks, monthly checks, and then everyone earning $75,000 or less will get a stimulus check, I think, of $600, I think they said. I believe that's what the deal was there. Number 47, Jeff Dunn. And Jeff Dunn will get Well, it's another one of the 74s. It's RPM number, or 1mm number 74. God, I got more messages. What was that? Wait a minute. Fox Run Forge? Kelly Ray, is that who you're talking about? Who'd you hear that from? All right. Doug Reese here, coin number 47. Wait a minute, that's coin number 48. Got me all discombobulated here. Well, I'm really heartbroken to hear that. No, Fox Run Forge was a really great guy. Said cancer got him. Well, I really feel for him and his family and everyone who directly deals with that. It's definitely not good. That's why we have to hang tough, folks, hang together. Yeah, I remember him going in and coming out of the hospital as well. Wow, Midnight, that's another one. Really, really bad, really hard to hear. Because I know it happens to people. I have no idea how people get selected, basically, for that, natural selection to get cancer. It's just really weird. I see people, heavy chain smokers all their lives, live to 85 years old and die of emphysema or something, but not cancer. This one is another one of the minor north ones with the big die scratch coming out of the 9. So that's going to be the last coin in the roll. And that one goes to Jeff Dunn. So Jeff Dunn did get himself a couple of RPMs out of this roll. And that's it. That's it, folks. We've been through all 50 coins in the roll now. Let me do a tiny recap. And then I got to run and get dinner ready so I can come back for the auction. But let me put all this together and count it up real quick. It looks like half the roll turned out to be RPMs. So we've got coins numbered. I do this because I go back through the video and look at which ones were actually selected. So we're doing coins numbered 33, 39, 10, 35, 34, 32, 13, 6, 47, 43, 38, 31, 30, 27, 23, 21, 18, 17, 3, 5, 7, and 1. And these are going to belong to Mike Birchman, Adam Connor, and this is Adam Chambers. Adam Chambers, Jeff Dunn, Timothy Morrell, Farm Dog, Eric Beyer, Timothy Morrell, Adam Connor, Sureg, Doug Reese, Jeff Dunn, Jim Worley, Farm Dog, Jeff Dunn, Quads, Timothy Morrell, Mike Birchman, Quads, Deanne, Farm Dog, and Joe Mcbride. So everybody, pretty much everybody is going to get something out of this roll. I don't know how many that was. Did anybody count? $22 in there so far, and there's probably going to be 3 more in here that I didn't pick out that I'll have to pick out on the Rego. But there's the rest of the roll right there. And on that note, folks, I'm going to go get dinner ready and get things together and be back during the auction. Then I'll be back at 10 p.m. If we can get the auction done in time, I'll be back at 10 p.m. for the next reveal. So I appreciate it, folks. Thank you very much. Oh, it does say 52S, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll get that changed for the next one. All right, folks, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for stopping by. And be sure you come back to the auction at 6 p.m. Central Time. 6 p.m. Central Time. That's about an hour from now. And I'll talk to you guys later.